Hi there, game on here in the semi-finals of Players' Championship 28, and look who is there. It is Luke Humphries, the number 1 seed, and maybe surprise package in Pikachu, who has almost caught them all.
25.
Pietreczko,
25.
the German 28-year-old. Let's get this out of the way for starters. I did inadvertently say he was 18 a couple of days ago when I last commentated on him. I'm not sure he'd be bothered, but some people on Twitter are, so I apologise profusely for my misspeaking, and I can actually reveal that he turned 28 this year, not 18.
25.
Even though I thought I was paying him a compliment. Anyway,
Bullseye.
He takes on the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed is in the other semi-final. That is Damon Heta, who just blew Dirk van Dijvenbode away on this stream, averaging 114. He takes on Josh Rock, who is looking to make his second final in a 4-day stay in Barnsley. The prodigious young talent got the better of Adrian Lewis, 6-1 in the quarterfinals. Ricardo defeated Ross Smith by the same scoreline. Luke Humphries, well, he defeated Max Hopp.
140.
140 for starters, already piling the pressure on the 28-year-old talent who beat his
46
German compatriot earlier today, Gabriel Clemens, the current German number 1.
60.
But Dan Dawson has been telling me about this fella, saying that he thinks there's something there. And for once, Dawson seems to be on the money. I did tell him about 99. Luke Humphries a few years ago, just to level the playing field a little bit, and I'm more right than he is.
140.
The pair have met once before. In fact, they met 3 days ago in the last 64, and Ricardo missed darts to knock Luke Humphries out. Maybe an early sign of what was to come
26.
This weekend for Pietreczko. Humphries won that match 6-5.
125.
Went on to progress as far as the quarterfinals of Thursday's tournament, knocked out by Dave Chisnell, who went on to win it. Josh Rock, of course, beaten in the final.
100.
Humphries, though, in the hunt of a break in the opening leg. Double 9, can't go inside, doesn't.
Game shot.
Breaks immediately.
$59.
And Luke Humphries has the early advantage in this Pokemon showdown.
177. $100.
What a run it has been for Ricardo. In fact, his best run.
100.
Unsurprisingly. In a senior PDC event.
140.
You go one further.
$57.
And if he can keep going further, he might well put himself in the conversation for a place at the World Championship. In fact, if he were to win the tournament, he'd move into the provisional spots, Ricardo. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And everybody would be able to take a Pikachu.
Single 20, yeah. $89.
But it's double 12 for Humphries to take a 2-0 lead. Pietreczko in uncharted territory, and yet to get a leg on the board in the early exchanges. Humphries showing him the respect. You can see he's got the bit between his teeth. As the number 1 seed, he will want to come here and make sure he leaves with another title to his name.
97. 45.
Got his tour card at Q School this year. Did Pietreczko, and he's played in all of the Players' Championship events so far. After some early struggles, not getting past the second round until Players' Championship 22.
83.
Since then, he's reached the last 16 on 2 occasions, the last 32 on 1, and now the semi-finals for the first time.
100.
So 21 events without making it past. Sorry, 19 events without making it past the second round. And then he's done it in 5 out of the next 8.
92.
Looks in good shape to get a leg on the ledger here. 72.
140.
Another leaf tops.
52.
He will return, looking at double 10 to halve the deficit
140.
in this semi-final. Looking at his darts with a puzzling expression there. Well, puzzling for me, puzzled for him. And the expression returns to his face because that dart didn't go in. He can't believe it. Well, he might give it the full Victor Meldrew now. Especially if Humphries hits this. Double 4. In it goes. 3-0. After 4 darts were missed by the German. He knew what to expect after that.
100. 140. 100.
Heta 2-1 down to Josh Rock after that thumping 6-0 whitewash win against Dirk van Duijvenbode. Remember, he won 6 legs on the spin against him in the final a couple of days ago. He did it again in the quarter-final today, but Rock has the slender advantage after 3 legs in that one. Luke Humphries has the handsome advantage after 3 in this one. And now he must find another treble, and does.
121.
Doesn't like it, but
140.
still manages to find the bit to the right, forcing Pietreczko into a big finish. Not one he's going to get. He'll settle for leaving 40, but he won't really expect to return. Checking it's in so he doesn't throw another one in there and bust.
85.
16s. Double 12. Moving east.
60.
Door ajar. Has a good little talk to the Pikachus on his flights there. Will they obey him? Just trying to settle himself down. And it seems to have done the trick this time. In it goes. And it is a breaker throw for Ricardo Pietreczko. Deadlock in that match between Heta and Rock now. Pietreczko back in this one. It is the last of the 4 Players' Championship events held in Barnsley this week, but do not fear, we will be back in a fortnight. 4th and 5th of November. Remember.
84.
Live on PDC TV, the final flings on the floor in 2022. And next weekend we have the last 4 Women's Series tournaments
94.
live from Wigan. 10 o'clock start for those, don't forget, bright and early on Saturday and Sunday.
134.
Plenty of darts as well. On the main tour, the European Championships gets underway next Thursday. That's live on ITV Sport for viewers in the UK.
100.
Various international broadcasters. And coming up, of course, the Grand Slam, the Players' Championship finals, and the big one, the World Championship. Who will be king? There are a fair few contenders to be crowned at the Palace this year, that is for sure.
$100.
Humphries will be in the conversation himself for those major titles. Certainly, if he goes on to win another,
41.
You can't call it a minor title, but another professional title today. Double 16 will help him on his way, and he's past the halfway stage in this one. A 4-1 lead for Luke. Leaves his opponent plenty to do. Sounds like a bit of a belter between Rock 100. And Heta, 3-2 in favour of the Northern Irishman. Both players averaging more than 105 in that one. Here, Humphries producing by far the superior standard.
140.
And he is good value for the position he's in this match.
100.
He did beat another German in the previous round in Max Hupp. Before that, he'd seen off Chris Dobey, 6-1, averaging 100 in each of those games, as he did against Jose Justicia in his second round match. But it was
100.
The first game of the day where he laid down a marker and set the standard, 110.49. His average in a 6-1
100.
crushing of Mike Kuyvenhoven. As for Ricardo, well, in round one, he beat Ryan Meikle,
140.
semi-finalist yesterday. Then John O'Shea, the former world master, Luke Peters, all of these
105.
good wins for him. Before that one I mentioned already against Gabriel Clements, and a 6-1 success in the quarters against Russ Smith. Right, treble 20 gives him a dart at double 18, but that's not going to happen, so Humphries will hope for treble 20
61.
for double 18 himself. And he gets 2. Double 9, this is where it all started.
87.
Is it where it starts to go wrong? All about this first dart. Well, only just in the 20. He has to check that with the referee there. But it is so far to the left that it probably helps him a little bit. Doesn't block the bed. And he finds the bed. And Humphries is hauled back. It's a second break of throw for Ricardo in this match. But he's yet to hold. If he does that here, then it's certainly game on.
100.
Just looking at the equipment there, I hope he's brought a few more spare flights with him, because 2 of them look absolutely battered.
140.
Just have a look at these flights if we get the chance. Looks like Pikachu's been gnawing away at the end of them.
140.
But the one that wasn't in your picture then is pristine. Maybe he just didn't expect such a deep run in the tournament and doesn't bring many spares.
180.
A great visit from Luke Humphries to
94.
reassert his authority on this semi-final. He's moved his average into 3 figures with the aid of the match's first maximum.
$59.
Treble 18 with dart 1 or dart 2. Or with dart 1 and dart 2. Double 7. Yes,
Game
Luke.
shot.
A wonderful finish. Every time Pietreczko puts himself back in the match, Luke Humphries just puts his foot down and pulls away once again. And he's broken Luke twice, only to be broken straight
97.
back. And now Humphries needs just 2 more legs to secure a spot in the final.
$100. $100. $131. $58.
Well, it would be Luke Humphries' 7th final of the year. He's played in 6. He's actually won 5 of them. His only defeat last time out here in Barnsley, last time we were here
60.
in August, to Rob Cross. He played 5, won 5 before that, including 4 on the European Tour, and the very first Players' Championship
94.
event of the year. What a year it has been for Cool Hand Luke.
$48. $24.
Well, that is a rare little help for Pietreczko, but Luke Humphries has a similar finish to the one he took out in the previous leg. He went treble 18, double 7. This time
90.
he wants the 2 54s and then double 10. No, a change of route. Double 16.
Game shot.
Well, it doesn't matter which way he goes. He gets it. 122, followed by 128. Didn't look too happy about it, mind.
115.
Well, it's almost game over here. Josh Rock leads Damon Heta 5-3 on the other live streamed semi-final. The final will be played on this board, by the way, so if you do choose to go and watch the end of that one, make sure you tune back into stream 1.
41.
Humphries has been too hot to handle.
140.
And Pietreczko might be thinking, give me a break, Luke, but he's given you 2. And if he'd held you throw a couple of times, then it would be level this match.
$95.
Should be 18s.
81.
Ensured he left a finish, just in case Luke Humphries.
84.
There's a little slip. Well, he's left 120 something, so you better take it out, Ricardo. What a way it would be to finish 94. The game with a hat-trick of 120 plus finishers. 122, followed by 128, followed by
99.
A missed bullseye for the match. And Pietreczko gets the opportunity. Treble 18, 16, or treble. Double 9.
61.
And that could be that. It's been a fantastic run for the 28-year-old.
17.
And the run is not yet over. Humphries has now missed 3 for the match, having not missed much before. Josh Rock is through to the final. A 7-3 win against Damon Heta.
No
well, he's
score.
bust, and now Luke Humphries could get a scoreline of 1 leg better. And he does.
Game shot and the match.
7-2 for Cool Hand Luke, who goes through against the superb Riccardo Pietrasco in terms of his results today, but he could not live with Luke in the semi-final, and maybe his race was run by then, but there's still a final sprint for Humphries to tackle, and it is going to be one of the most prolific winners of 2022, Luke Humphries, a man who was being touted as the next big thing and has started to live up to that billing against a man who is now being touted as the next big thing, Josh Rock, and it is coming up on this streaming board in around 10 minutes time.